Dune Awakening isn't just another survival MMO, it's a sandbox built on the raw intensity of Arrakis, where economy, warfare, politics, and nature all collide in a fight for control over the most valuable substance in the universe, spice. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about the game's endgame content, from large-scale spice harvesting operation and guild warfare to PvE raids, faction systems, and the intricate in-game economy. Whether you're a solo explorer, a loyal house soldier, or a guild leader aiming to dominate the desert, this breakdown will prepare you for what's come next. Alright, let's begin with the cornerstone of Dune Awakening's endgame economy, spice harvesting. To extract the spice at a scale, players must deploy a Sandcrawler, which is transported by a carryall to active spice blow sites. Once the crawler is in place, it begins collecting spice from the sands, but this process is far from peaceful. The vibration attracts the most iconic threat on Arrakis, sandworms. Spice harvesting requires careful team coordination, so it means that scouts must deploy thumbers strategically to lure sandworms away, allowing the crawler to operate safely. One mistake and the worm will surface, destroying everything in its path. This mechanic ensures that harvesting isn't a passive task, it's a high-risk, high-reward event that reinforces teamwork and environmental awareness. However, spice isn't only obtained through large-scale operations. For players seeking alternative methods, there are other viable options. Players can harvest smaller spice deposits in more remote areas, such as the Shield Wall, a mountainous region less affected by sandworms activity. While these deposits yield less spice, they allow for more flexible solo or a small group gameplay. Additionally, spice can be purchased from merchants, albeit at a steep price. While spice drives the economy, not all the endgame content revolves around it. For players seeking a structured challenge, Dune Awakening offers a compelling PvE experience. Endgame PvE content takes the form of ecological sites, instance environmental design. For squads of 4, these areas function like traditional MMO dungeons filled with combat encounters, environmental hazards, and rare loot opportunities. Funcom has indicated that these sites will evolve, with new layouts and theme introduced regularly to maintain variety and challenge. Completing these sites rewards players with schematics, crafting materials, and gear, helping to support the larger endgame economy. But the heart of Dune's endgame lies in faction-based territory control and weekly objectives, a system designed to reward long-term strategy and loyalty. Every week, each major faction is assigned a set of objectives through the Lance Thread system. These missions vary from PvE-based tasks such as destroying enemy convoys or protecting critical infrastructure to PvP assignment like territory raids or guild versus guild skirmishes. Completing objectives earns your faction valuable points. At the end of each week, the most successful faction gain access to exclusive vendors, powerful equipment, and visual upgrades that mark your house's dominance on the server. This weekly cadence encourages both organized guild play and individual contribution, and brings the political landscape of Arrakis to life. Of course, a strong economy needs a central hub, and in Dune Awakening, that hub is the city of Arakeen. Arakeen serves as the central trade hub and faction headquarters for many players. You can access it via personal ornithopter or hired transport. Make sure to carry physical credits, as digital transactions aren't accepted by local vendors. Here, players can deposit items and credits into a banking system, a secure inventory solution that protects your asset while offline. This is especially helpful for players planning long absence or operating from unstable regions. In addition, the game introduces a base taxation system. Large guild bases must pay a recurring upkeep, typically around 2,000 to 3,000 credits per cycle. Failure to pay results in your base's shields deactivating and its eventual decay. However, small outposts are exempt, giving solo players or minimalists a viable path forward. Progression in Dune Awakening isn't just about numbers, it's also about identity. That's where faction cosmetics come into play. As players increase their reputation within a faction, they unlock exclusive cosmetic rewards. These include skins for armor, vehicles, and even base structures. While these enhancements do not impact gameplay mechanics, they serve as status symbols, visually representing your accomplishments and allegiance. For example, an ornithopter bearing the red and black livery of House Harkonnen may not fly faster, but it certainly makes an impression when landing in contested zones. In summary, Dune Awakening offers a rich and varied endgame, blending strategic resource control with PvE depth and large-scale faction conflict. Whether you're leading a spice convoy through worm-infested sands, clearing ancient ecological vaults, or earning your house's banner through weekly triumphs, the world of Arrakis is as rewarding as it is ruthless. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you think about Dune Awakening, and make sure to subscribe to the channel because I will drop more breakdown videos. Much love, and as always, peace out.